To create the slot cleaning tool, we must click on New Metric Standard Millimeter IPT. New part comes up. Click on Start New Sketch. Choose the XY plane. Choose the XY plane. Click on the rectangle tool. The instruction says draw out a rectangle 108, so simply type in 108.33. Press the tab key. It jumps across to the other dimension and we type in 48. Press enter and that's now got the correct size. Click on front and that rectangle now fits in perfectly. Draw a rectangle 29 by 28.5. So click on rectangle. It's got to be anchored to this top corner. Drag out a rectangle. The horizontal dimension is 29. Press tab. The vertical dimension is 28.5. Press enter. Next instruction, draw a rectangle 90 by 19.5. I know that this rectangle comes from this point. The horizontal dimension is 90. Press tab. The vertical dimension is 19.5. Press enter. The next instruction says draw a line at 22 degrees connected to the 29mm rectangle. So select the line tool from that corner here, click, drag out a line, and you'll see that you've got two dimensions. One is the length of the line and the other is the angle. So if we simply press the tab key, it jumps to the angle, type in 22, press enter, and the line moves to the correct angle, and it also cuts through the far side of the rectangle that we just drawn. It then asks you to draw a 12 by 12 rectangle from this junction, so just press escape, select the rectangle tool, exactly where they cross, click once, and then we can press 12, tab, 12, enter, and that is that square drawn to the correct size. Draw a line to the top rectangle, 29mm rectangle, and the 12mm rectangle. So click on the line tool and we simply join that one up from there to there. Next it says draw a 31mm by 25mm rectangle from the top of the 12mm rectangle plus 9.5mm for position. So what that means is if we select the rectangle tool, we bring the cursor so it's directly above and it gives you that little telltale there. I'm simply going to click and drag. I've chosen the wrong line there, so press escape, choose the rectangle tool. It's this side here that's got to be level with. You can see how it indicates that it's exactly level there. So I'm just going to click, start to drag out my rectangle. The vertical measurement, sorry, the horizontal measurement, which is highlighted at the moment, needs to be 12.5. Press the tab, and the vertical size is 31.0. So that's okay. Press enter. Now the distance from here to here should only be 9.5. So if I add a dimension from this line to this line, click and drag, and if I type in 9.5, press enter, it moves that to the correct position. Draw a line 118 degrees from the top of the 90mm rectangle. So this is the 90mm rectangle. It's asking for a line to be drawn here at 118 degrees. So from there, draw a line down. Again, the millimeters are highlighted, so simply press tab, then press 118, press enter, and that line is drawn to the correct angle. Press escape to get out of that. Draw a 48mm circle from the datum end. So this size is 48 millimeters. So if I choose the circle, if I simply move slowly down, we can see on the XY coordinates that are being given, X is now 0, and if I just, when that Y is at 24, that the cursor turns green. Click there and I can drag out that circle, green again, and it fits that perfectly. Select the trim tool and trim the circle, so we can get rid of that part, that part, that part. We can also get rid of this line here, this line here, and that part there. Select the point. I'm not certain what the instructions are asking me to do there, so I'm going to ignore instruction 10. In fact, there are two instructions, 10, so I'm going to ignore the second one. 11, select the trim tool, trim the lines, remove dimensions and remove all unnecessary lines. So to remove the line, all I need to do is click on the dimension, I'll press escape, click on the dimension, press delete, select, delete, select, delete, select, delete, select, delete. You need to remove the dimensions first, because sometimes if there's a dimension still in place and you try to delete a line which is attached to it, it won't let you do that. Now click on the trim tool, you need to get rid of this bit, all of these parts. Of course, the reason why some of these lines have to be clicked on twice is because they're actually parts of two rectangles that were drawn one on top of the other. That part and this part. Part and again. Right, and that looks as though everything is complete. We can then finish that sketch. Click on the corner of the cuboid to bring it all back into play. We're now ready to extrude it by 6 millimeters. Type in 6, press OK. Okay, we're now ready to put the holes in. There are some through holes and some clearance holes. So click on front, and if we study the drawing, we can see that the holes are spaced at 20 millimeter centers, and the datum that they are drawn from is this shoulder here. So we need to take measurements from here coming back this way. So the first one that I'm going to draw is going to be the bottom circle on the left hand side, which is 100 millimeters from here, and if you look carefully at the drawing, you can see that it is drawn 7 millimeters below the center line. So I'm going to draw a center line on here. So click on start 2D sketch, 2D sketch, click on sketch, align. This is going to be a construction line. Click on that one. Haven't selected the face yet, so now the face is selected. Construction line, just draw that across there. That symbol there is indicating that it is parallel. So now put my dimension tool on, click that one and down to there, and I know that that size is exactly 14.25. 14.25, press enter. So I've got my center line in. So the first hole is going to appear here, and then look carefully, you can see there is a 7 millimeter dimension. It looks as though it says that the hole is 7 millimeters from this edge, but it's not. It's actually 7 millimeters from the center line. You can tell that by the arrow heads, which are very fine, but it is there. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to draw a vertical line, again just about here, and it's at 90 degrees, and it's a construction line. Escape, and I'm now going to put a dimension on. Click on that one, and I need it to be from here to this line. That has to be 100. Press enter, and I now draw another line, which is a construction line, from there to there, and this line, and again I can see it's parallel to that one. Again, click on dimension, from there to there. That wasn't right, from there to there has to be 7. Press enter. So what I can do now is, that's one marked out, and all the others are equally spaced 20 apart. So I can use the rectangular array tool, rectangular pattern. Click on this one. Click on the horizontal first because I want it to move in a horizontal direction. Hold down the shift key, select the second line, type in 20, and type in 5. Click OK. Click geometry, select geometry, that line, hold down the shift key, and that line. And now I'm going to choose the direction, this direction, and I want that to be 20 millimeters, and I want that to be 5 occurrences. Click OK, and there are my 5 centers. Right, now we want to create a mirror pattern. Click on mirror, select these lines, and now we're going to choose the mirror line. This is the mirror line. Apply, done. So now we have all of those circles drawn, those centers rather, drawn in exactly the right position. I can now go over those with the correct size holes, which are circle, 10, sorry, that's a 12, and there. Now we can change that to a solid line, so just escape from that, click on the circle, make it solid. The other circle is 10.2. Press enter. I've done the same mistake again. Just going to go back that one step, press enter, go back that one step, get out of construction line. Right, 10.2, enter. Oh, wrong line. Undo. Circle. Dragging out the circle. 10.2, enter. Next one. Circle. 8.5. Next one. Drag it out. 6.8. Next one. 6.85. Enter. Next one. 3.3. Enter. And going down the other side. That one is 10. This one is 8. This one is 6. This one is 4. Press enter. Press escape. There's one more hole, which is 6mm diameter, which goes about here, and it has to be 15.2 from that center. So just draw the centers on first. Click on line, click on construction, put the size on. From there to there is 15.25. Enter. Oh, let's get that on. 15.25. And the distance going the other way is 7mm. So from there, oh, get me vertical line on first. I'm seeing from there to there is 7. And from that point with a solid line, we can draw out a circle which must be 6 in diameter. Enter. And there we have all the holes marked out, so we can finish that sketch. We can now move to 3D model and extrude it. We are going to remove material below the work plane. Just click on that one, and we'll just highlight all of these. All of those are going straight through. Okay, there they are all in. And just for a little bit of authenticity, oh, I see we've missed out one hole, which is that one there. So what I can do is click on view, go to, because I can't see my user interface, browser, my browser's gone. Right, we'll just go back one more. 3D model, extrude, select all of those, subtract material, below the work plane. Okay, that's them all through. And I could also just add my name on there for extra authenticity. Text. Just want to click on front. Just going to put my name here. I'm just going to put my initials, PMC. Oh, no one. I'll type in Bill. Okay. And to get that to actually come out on my drawing, I need to extrude it. So extrude, I'm just going to extrude it by 0.5mm. Below there, need to select it. All selected, that's selected. Click that way. Yes, it is. Okay. Right, we're going to edit that because I've done something wrong. Yes, I need to click on that one, which is cut. Okay, and there it is. It's now goes straight through, and that is a complete. So we're going to save that now. File, save as, and give it a sensible name such as surname initial slot tool. Save.